Testing. Oh, sorry. Good morning, everybody. Fuck. Good evening. Good evening, everybody. We started at the 12 o'clock hour when there's no news, major news. 10 o'clock. When we got news, 11 o'clock. We go at 10 o'clock, which we should have went at 10 o'clock yesterday. It means you got major news. But when the 9 o'clock hour rose, nothing else happened yesterday. We're going to be talking about PlayStation's domination and how anybody could go up against that type of domination. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good evening and good morning. Let's first try to get some. One second. I'll be right back. Looks like we went live right around the right time. We have a red alert. I'm about to put it up on screen. We do have a red alert. One of the things in this information is pretty. Let me just put it this way: it was obvious. The other two, not so much. Okay, so the red alert is our PlayStation Plus lineup, which normally gets announced on the 30th of every month. Today is the 30th of June. Tomorrow is the 1st of July. So this kind of made sense. Plague Tale Innocence was already confirmed. We were going to be getting the PS5 version. That is true. That came true. What we didn't know was Call of Duty Black Ops 4, which would make this the third call. 1, 2, 3. One. Yeah, this will make it this Call of Duty the fourth Call of Duty that I did not pay for. As you guys know, I don't pay for Call of Duties. I don't believe in buying them every year. This is the fourth Call of Duty that I've gotten through PlayStation Plus, which is very impressive. They actively have a pretty damn good relationship. I know that A Plague's Tale is our PS5 game for the month. I didn't buy the game, so it's going to be very interesting. However, the Call of Duty one might overlap it. Again, that's a PS4 game, but it's still a Call of Duty game. That is Call of Duty Black Ops 4. We had already gotten Call of Duty Black Ops 3 during the PS4 generation PlayStation Plus. Battlegrounds, that game's on PlayStation Now, but I think it might either leave PlayStation Now, it's already there. That's a pretty good game. Nobody really want to pay for it, but you're getting a wrestling game nonetheless. And then you get a enhanced game. So pretty damn good month. 3 games, not 4. Makes sense because there's some pretty high profile. We're talking about a Call of Duty game, and then we got a 2K game, as well as an enhanced PS5 title. So pretty damn good. Again, the 8th straight month where they're just dropping bombs when it comes to PlayStation Plus. We don't have the visual yet for PlayStation Now, but it should be right around the corner. Again, this was all predictable. This was the shit that we were talking about. However, we do have some pretty interesting things to talk about when it comes to the Summer of Domination by PlayStation. No one's gonna let you kick their ass, right? They're in some sort of way they're going to try to defend themselves. They might not be able to defend themselves properly or successfully, and you still are able to kick the shit out of their ass. But in this case, Xbox fans really can't do shit with a good acquisition. What I mean by that is they knew each other for years. Next year will be like 15 years that they have known each other. Bluepoint's been working with PlayStation since the PS3 generation as well. They've worked beside each other for a long time. I've already posted the list of games that Bluepoint has worked on, including PlayStation All-Stars and multiple PlayStation Collection titles that are exclusive. And as soon as I'm speaking, Bluepoint just fucking said something. Okay, Bluepoint just posted a post for the first time in months. Bluepoint Games is always looking to hire the best talent. There's never been a better time to join the team and help us take the next exciting challenge. Bluepoint does not talk. Bluepoint doesn't talk. God, right when I didn't think ain't shit was gonna happen, Bluepoint is one of the most silentest. I call them high profile after what we got with Demon Souls and Shadow Colossus. They are up there. The ability to produce high quality, amazing, beautiful looking games, remastering them, remaking them, it's just second to none. We got major third party AAA publishers, companies, and studios. They cannot even remaster their game properly, but Bluepoint can fucking do that. They are up there. They don't talk ever though. Never do they ever talk on Twitter. This is not a confirmation to an acquisition of Bluepoint, but what I'm letting you guys know, it is very rare that they post anything on their Twitter page. Actually, I didn't even think Bluepoint would be a good acquisition. Hear me out. Based on their social media presence, Sony would have to obviously announce the acquisition because Bluepoint is so shy when it comes to posting anything on Twitter. Like they can go fucking months or years without posting anything. They did it between Shadow of Colossus to the Demon Souls. They said nothing on their Twitter page. And now at 12:20 in the fucking evening, they post that they're looking to hire. We will definitely be going into the link. We're going to go see what jobs are available. But again, this is pretty big fucking news because they don't talk. If you follow Bluepoint, you probably don't follow them because they don't talk. You know that they don't talk. And this is coming the day right after the acquisition of House Marquee. They're talking about their hiring. Nobody hires if you don't got a game in development and you're ready to get it out. This is big news. What are you in here?
Yeah.
What's going on, man? How you doing today?
What?
How you doing today?
I'm good, man.
Bro, Bluepoint just talked for the first time on Twitter.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm listening.
God damn.
I
Hold on.
I saw the PlayStation lineup on Twitter not too long before you went live.
Oh. The last time they posted anything was December 3rd, 2020, talking about Demon Souls. They haven't said anything on Twitter since December of last year. And before that, they didn't say anything since November 24th of last year when the game was out. So they did talk when it came to Demon Souls, but not much. Not as much as Insomniac or Naughty Dog or even House Marquee.
Oh, some that are confident when they want to tweet, but
Yeah,
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, but if you would compare them, let's compare them more so to House Marquee. They didn't really talk. Yes, they had one of the best looking games on PS5 right now. One of the best, and it is a pretty powerful game for them to remake. They've really outdid themselves, and they outdid anybody else when it comes to remasters, aka remakes. So they're hiring. And again, this is a post that, again, they're pretty meticulous when it comes to posting anything. They do not post, as you can see. They haven't posted since December of last year. Fucking June. About to be July. So this is pretty big. This is pretty big. I have the website open. This is what they're looking for. And these are big fucking job titles. These are not anything small. This is big job titles. Engineer. Senior graphics engineer, senior general engineer, senior VFX artist, senior designer, senior level designer, senior systems designer, and lead environment artist. These are all senior positions and lead positions. Something big is about to come from this.
Senior designers?
All of this shit is senior. So from senior designer, senior level designer, senior system designer, senior general engineer, and senior graphics engineer, as well as senior VFX artist and lead environment artist. These are all big jobs. It's not like, oh, we need staff for like lower level position. No, we need high level people. Like people to know what the fuck they doing.
Those are big positions. Those are high.
These are the only ones out. So not only are they gonna post a job posting, but these are the only jobs that are available on their site. These are the ones that they need to staff up for.
Those are like leader positions, bro.
Exactly. I will be giving you guys a link to this. Didn't really think we were gonna have much to talk about together, but again, I was proven wrong. This is why sometimes you will see me go live at the latest at 12. Again, if I go live at 10 o'clock, you know there's something major happening. Now, 11 o'clock, which is our normal time, obviously, you know, there's going to be stuff. But we are heading into the first 2 days of July where it is speculated, not confirmed, that we will be getting an announcement on the July event. Again, you can take that with a grain of salt. You can believe me. You don't have to believe me.
No, we have to get something soon because, well, tomorrow is the 1st, and then we have 7 days until the 8th.
And then you know, well, I'm off on Monday, by the way, guys. Like, it's not 4th of July, but they're still celebrating it in the federal government. So I'll be off on Monday of next week. So maybe we break down anything, but I don't. Just because I'm off on that holiday doesn't mean everybody else will be off. So Monday is still fair play as far as getting news so far that I see. But don't count on anything. I might probably just be gaming. I don't feel, you know, like on the holiday days, I'm not going to go live like normal. Fucking 11, 12 o'clock. Probably go live at like anywhere between 1 and 5 or something like that. We got some gaming shit to talk about with like real hardcore video game shit. And that would be... Make sure I charge my phone. And make sure I bring all my water with me. They said today's gonna be a scorcher. It's gonna be like over 100 degrees in DC. But it's gonna be followed by it's gonna be over 100 degrees in Washington D.C. today. So I'm gonna make sure all my water is already in the refrigerator, freezing and shit. I'm good. This is what we want to dive into. Because we're good. We got an hour and 30 minutes together. What we're diving into is Kotaku's 2 articles. First, Kotaku gets on PlayStation. Yeah, they're targeting PlayStation about the fact that they charge developers a certain amount of money to market their games on their PlayStation storefront. Which in the same article they confirmed that Microsoft does the same exact thing. But
so what the fuck are they complaining about?
Again, this is coming right on the backs of a big news drop, and that news drop was the acquisition of Housemarque. Are they smaller than Bethesda? Yes. Do they have as many games in the bank as Bethesda? No. However, the Metacritic rating for Housemarque titles, and I just know this off the back of my head, are higher than the last couple of Bethesda titles. So we're looking at NX Machina sitting at an 88, and we're looking at Returnal sitting at a 86.
Do you notice something about Bethesda and not Bethesda? Sorry, Sony acquisitions versus Microsoft acquisitions, Jay?
Well, they know each other.
No, that's not it. That's not it at all. Sony's buying these developers at a when these developers are at their peak.
Oh yeah.
Microsoft is buying these developers when they are pretty much about to be bankrupt.
I could definitely see a scenario. I don't know because they still got a lot of money coming from Witcher, which we will break down.
I think CD Projekt Red is probably Microsoft's next purchase.
I see that too, but they still, like I said, they still got money when it comes to Witcher. So Witcher, if the showing of the WitcherCon is not positive, then you could see them in the next year or so being in real deep discussions with Microsoft about acquisition because Microsoft, not Xbox, Microsoft would definitely do it. That means that if there was a new Witcher, if there was a new Cyberpunk or anything, like they would hold it, right? They would give them the funding. This is any acquisition, give them the funding for next project. It might be a small project, but they didn't want to spend any money to get it out the door. Well, if you're acquired, you can fund that shit fully. Again, this is the big thing with game development. We're just gamers. One thing we have to know as gamers is just because we don't see it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. This is not like a lie or misleading or anything. It's just like we think we know that a developer or a studio or publisher, they're only working on one game because we see it. But the shit we don't see might still be in the work, might be in concept phase, you know what I'm saying? And if somebody like PlayStation picks up Housemarque, well, we already knew they were working on something right after Returnal. It's kind of like fucking Insomniac. Yeah, they pushed out Ratchet and Clank, but they on their next project already. When you get acquired and you're a smaller studio like Housemarque and you might have 1 or 2 projects on a back burner, you can fully fund that shit. And then with the acquisition, you staff up. So you're boosting your fucking number of people that's on that studio where I from what I remember was at 80. You're boosting it to a higher level. You know? So you will be a AAA studio. You know, now you're going to have access to more resources. One thing I read about yesterday, one of the resources will be game engines, game techniques. They will have access to that. They will have access to money. Their games will be promoted. It will be advertised better. This is good shit. But yeah, you're right. You're right. PlayStation's buying them at their peak. Microsoft's buying them because they're at a low price. Yep. The anomaly though is, I guess Bethesda's at a low price. You had a whole bunch of people underneath your umbrella. You got them for $6.5 billion. That looks like a lot to us, but we know they should have been more than that. They should have cost more than that because they had a lot of people. If everybody was running on all cylinders and they were producing 80, 90 Metacritic games over the last 10 years, not 10 years ago, then their value would have been higher. And Microsoft would have had to been looking at 10 or more billions of dollars to pay for them. So I guess
they still overpaid though.
Yeah, they still overpaid. So that means they weren't as much as the price that we see in the news is not their true value. But also PlayStation buying developers at their peak that they've been working with for a long time and they already own all their IPs is a better, smarter investment because you don't have to pay as much for them. Because you're not buying any IPs that you don't already own. You see what I'm saying? The only IPs that they didn't own from Insomniac was Sunset Overdrive. But we know the value of Sunset Overdrive isn't that high. I mean, it's a great game, but it's not that high because it didn't do numbers. So you're getting them at great discounts, but their quality, this talent, is just on a whole nother level. I wanted to see. Okay, so yeah, Owls Marquis' last couple games, 88 on Metacritic, 86 for Returnal. Their lowest game over the last 5+ years was Matterfall, which I actually liked. It's sitting at a 72. So they've had higher ranked games than Bethesda because Fallout 76, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Fallout 76 is sitting at a 53 on Metacritic. So Matterfall, which is their lower game, is sitting at a 72, which is that's House Marquis' lowest game, and it's still higher than Fallout 76. So again, not only are you buying a good studio, they're at their peak, like True Woody said, and you're getting them at a discount because you already own all their IPs. Everything that House Marquis produced was already underneath the Sony Interactive Entertainment, so they already owned it. Same shit happened with Insomniac, with the exception of Sunset Overdrive. History is known. Bluepoint staffing up. Bluepoint is obviously staffing up for big time roles, nothing small. We already know they're made up of a lot of studios, so they wouldn't have to get anybody new. So that kind of makes sense. Again, there's a link if you need it. That is the link taking you to.
So did they just tweet?
Yeah, they just tweeted. Yeah, when I covered it, they had just tweeted like a minute ago. I saw it because I was on Twitter on my laptop, and I follow them, and I have it set to like anything they say, I get a notification. And luckily, I was on the internet, and I just got that notification. So they're definitely doing something, man. I know they don't want that acquisition. Again, they're one of the most versatile studios that Sony doesn't own. That's all I'm gonna say. They're the most versatile studio that Sony does not own.
Kotaku loves targeting Sony for.
So I wanted to talk about the other one. So they targeted them about people paying. They had to pay Sony to get their game advertised on the PlayStation Store, which is obvious. Nobody gonna do shit for free. This whole shit's a business. But the second one, although true, they really tried to slap some salt in the wound on that one, and that would go to Doom Eternal. And again, I have warned a lot of PlayStation fans about this, but nobody really wanted to pay attention. Again, a little bit too late for me. Maybe I take an L on this. But when I picked up Doom Eternal, Bethesda was not acquired by Microsoft at that point, so I had no worries, right? 2016's Doom was good, was running in 60 frames per second. 2020's Doom Eternal was running in 60 frames per second, and this was already on the PS4 Pro, so I was like, oh, this could be cool. We're gonna get that update for next gen systems, hopefully, or whatever. We didn't really know about updates that much at that time, but you know, I was like, hey, it's a good game, bro. I'm gonna go pick that shit up day one. I don't even play it, but you know, I like Doom. It's a game that I might go back to, just want to have some mindless shooter fun. Okay. Well, we already knew that, we're getting into the next generation. We know games are going to be updated. We find out Bethesda's owned by Microsoft. Okay, we know that they made the promise that they're going to update both versions equally. Now, this is the kicker. And this is a very, very big kicker. Again, shout out to everybody here. We got 60 people, 25 likes. Thank you. Let me give a shout out before we get to the major news on Doom Eternal. Stardust, Surgeon, what's going on? Henry, Jamar Bates is here. True Witty is here. Who else? Who else we got? Ice Queen Gaming is here. My boy Cedric is here. Always a pleasure to see you. Black Ghost, what's going on, man? Zyland, what's going on? Talking about Xbox sucks. Games for Eternity. Vegan VR King. Yeah, we got some legends in here. Caleb Kaiser is up in the building. What's going on, bro? And always a pleasure to see my boy William Wilderbeast, bro. Always here, always early, always supporting. PlayStation Gamer 51, what's going on, man? How you doing? Let's break it down. If you haven't already liked the video, like it. If you're already subscribed, I assume that you're already subscribed. Click the notification so you can be notified in the future. You can't play Doom Eternal properly on the PS5 because they don't allow you to transfer your save from the PS4 version to the PS5 version. This isn't PlayStation's fault. That was the game developer's fault. So I would advise you not.
Well, I didn't buy the game anyway, so I don't really give a crap. So they don't allow you to transfer.
Okay, we got a major red alert. We got a red alert, Truity. This is coming from my boy Frostbite. Frostbite has just told us that Bluepoint's Twitter bio no longer says that they're a fully independent and self-funded studio. That acquisition announcement is coming. Again, big red alert from my boy.
Hey, but what did I say? What did I say, Jay? What did I say? They have to be acquired because guess what?
Now again, I want y'all to understand. They worked on the original Metal Gear Solid collection for the Xbox 360. They worked on the Xbox 360 port for Titanfall. They worked on PlayStation All-Stars. They worked on the Uncharted collection, God of War collection on the PS3, Demon Souls, Shadow of Colossus. They worked on a ton of fucking games. They are very versatile. They can work on any type of game. They can help with any type of game. If they are under PlayStation, they might not only be a studio of helper. They might not be the studio that always makes remasters or remakes. Again, already fully capable studio. Being acquired by Sony, this is much bigger than House Marquee because of the scope of games they have already created. The quality of games we've already seen from them.
Bluepoint is pretty big. Yeah,
Bluepoint is pretty fucking big. They will probably cost a lot more money than House Marquee. And that's not to say that they own anything. Everything they've made has already been owned by PlayStation. It's just the value. Yeah, they're a bigger studio and the value that's already there. So again, that's a confirmation from my boy. I never really looked at their About Me, but let me read off what they're saying about me now. We are always looking for talented engineer, artists, and designers to join the team. That's it. They don't say shit else on there about me. Nothing else is there.
They used to say we are an independent team. We are independent team.
Yeah, that announcement's coming. What do you want to bet PlayStation might try to do it tomorrow or Friday in the beginning of July? It would set the tone for the whole month.
They're gonna do when I'm going to work, nigga. That's
Oh man, that shit's imminent. I mean, it kind of leaked out yesterday. That was Japan's fault. It kind of makes sense that Japan would really want that announcement because they have worked on a few Japanese games, including Demon Souls. It makes sense that Japan was ready to fire that announcement. A graphic is not created if it's not real.
I think it's because they're Japanese. The Japanese studio they thought it said, because remember the words were in English, so they probably thought it did say House Marquee, and then they put the wrong name, not realizing what that it was the wrong title. Like, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
They probably thought the image they put up said House Marquee, but it's not. But they should have realized by the logo though. So I don't know.
Yeah.
The logo said something.
Yeah, you're right, man. You're right.
The logo still should have said something though. Like, you should have realized, oh shit, that's not even the House Marquee logo. Like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
You're right. You're right. You're right. 100%. I ain't all right. Look, I'm letting y'all know right now on Twitter. Like I told y'all yesterday, this goes for Twitter too. Personal attacks. Anybody with personal attacks, you getting blocked. I want my feed clean and clear. We talking about video games only. Don't give a fuck about anything else.
Who's giving personal attacks now?
No, it's just anybody with it. I'm not naming names because they're not even important. It's just little trolls. People hiding behind fake names. People hiding behind fake profile pictures. They like following 0 people or maybe like 10 people, and they're following like 8,000 people, and then they got no followers. Some shit like that. It's classic internet trolls. I'm not dealing with you guys. If you never showed your face on the internet, you're not even important to argue with. Not dealing with it.
Thrash is like, I love how the House Marquee acquisition got Xbox fans realizing how garbage the Bethesda.
I mean, isn't it funny that we get the acquisition yesterday and Kotaku fires up 2 negative articles about PlayStation this morning?
They need that talking point. They need that talking point, and Sony gives it to them. Everything Sony does, it's like they need to fire at Sony, because if they talk about Xbox, they ain't gonna get that. They ain't gonna get people looking at it. But if they talk about Sony, a lot of people gonna pay attention.
Now, I had already said this yesterday that
Kotaku was a cesspool of shit.
Yeah, true. That's why I've already had them blocked, but I still got information that they were saying shit. Yeah, I was saying yesterday when I saw the Xbox Games with Gold lineup, I was saying that it was going to be pretty easy for PlayStation to outdo them. We already knew Plague's Tale was there, but we didn't know Call of Duty Black Ops 4 was there. An honorable mention, WWE 2K Battlegrounds, which is free with PlayStation Plus. That's pretty good. Yes, the game has a lot of microtransactions. It has a lot of characters you have to buy with those microtransactions, but still, nonetheless, a good free game. They did advertise a little bit of Dreams today. There's a new something happening with Dreams. Insomniac has confirmed earlier this morning, 2 hours ago, that they are dropping an update that has a shitload of stuff for photo mode. New stickers, new colored backgrounds. You can toggle your armor on and off. Clank added during the poses. Ratchet and Rivet hold the current weapon level and poses, and gold weapon bolts stay equipped. So, I'm like, PlayStation is going to ramp up the news, and the springboard was the acquisition, and you can expect it just to get louder and louder and louder, kind of like the pop from wrestling, right? You guys know about the pop. If you don't know about it, it's when your favorite wrestler comes out on stage and the crowd is just fucking cheering, to the point that you can't even hear the wrestler's fucking music. The Rock gets the pop a lot. Hulk Hogan used to get the pop a lot. Stone Cold Steve Austin got the pop a lot. When a wrestler comes back that you haven't saw for a long time, he comes out down the ramp and he gets a pop, because people haven't saw him in a long time or saw her in a long time, and they're just cheering and clapping. PlayStation is about to get the pop. This isn't it. No, this what you're seeing right now, this isn't it. pop ain't gonna happen to that event. And it's gonna be so much fucking news, so many fucking people cheering and happy about whatever else the PlayStation has in store for us. You're not gonna be able to go anywhere on the internet without knowing the greatness of PlayStation. Not a single fucking place is gonna be safe for you. You're about to get a pop from PlayStation, guaranteed. It's about to happen. Again, big shout out to my boy Frostbite, always delivering informative red alerts. Thank you for the super chat as well, man. Thank you for the 35 people that are here that liked. Thank you to the 77 people that are watching now and going up. Really appreciate you guys. Let's dive into the second article that we really haven't talked about. Again, Doom. Doom has an update. I'm going to show you the update. I haven't updated it. I want to do a little bit of a comparison. So maybe we can get that out.
Yo, Corey Barlov loves trolling, bro.
Oh, yeah, he's going to be trolling.
This man went ahead and said that single player is dead. I'm like,
did he say that recently?
He said it, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay. So, this is Doom Eternal. I want to get the, they're saying the size is 70 gigabytes. We want to make sure that it's either equal or greater, or less than. If it is equal, then we can see that they didn't really give up two fucks about the PS5 port. Again, Bethesda knows they make money on PlayStation, but when you're under new management, it doesn't matter how many feelings you have for PlayStation. It is what it is. Again, Bluepoint confirmed to be staffing up, changed their bio, does not confirm that they're independent anymore. The update is coming, and it will get a pop. That will be something that get a pop. Now, it's been confirmed by Colin. It also was confirmed yesterday live by me. PlayStation does not acquire a lot of studios per generation. Okay?
Wait, did you say Colin?
Colin Moriarty confirmed as well that PlayStation doesn't buy a lot of studios per generation. And I confirmed it live yesterday too.
No, they don't. That's true.
They don't. So for them to announce and acquire two studios possibly within the same week, it's pretty obvious that Bluepoint's confirmation that they got acquired is dropping this week, because again, a graphic like that would not have been already created if that news wasn't coming out fairly soon.
Exactly. Exactly.
Again, the only one that we really do 100% know about for the PS4 generation would have to be Insomniac. And then I believe everybody else would have been the PS4 generation, like Sucker Punch, which again, they were working with Sucker Punch with Sly Cooper, but they didn't pick him up.
Yeah.
And they were doing the same thing with Insomniac. They had worked with Insomniac with Ratchet and Clank and what was it, Spyro the Dragon, but they never picked them up. They worked with them with Ratchet and Clank, and they also worked with them with Resistance. They did not pick them up until after Spider-Man was a success. So PlayStation will do that to you. Some people be like, "Hey, that's evil, bro. That's fucked up."
You know what? Maybe they needed Insomniac to hit that 50 million mark.
I don't know. But they normally like to nurture you. They like to be there with you. They want to watch you, and they want to make sure ain't shit happening wrong with you. This is one of the reasons why they did not pick up Quantic Dream. They had those allegations in their studios, and shit just wasn't right. I think they would have picked them up. I think they definitely would have picked them up. And Quantic Dream wanted to get picked up by Sony. Who doesn't?
Well, now they say they want to be multiplied. So like,
oh, they saying that because they've been acquired by Tencent or somebody like that. They've been a portion of their stake has been purchased by like a Chinese enterprise or something. So they don't really have a choice. That's why their next game is a battle royale with microtransactions. Yeah, they have no choice anymore.
Wow, they are dead.
That's what happens when you get, depending on who acquires you or buys a majority stake in you, they basically control where you're going. And that's what happened with Bethesda. That's why Starfield is going exclusive to Xbox Series X. It makes sense, right? You own them, you get to really choose what happens. Let me see. This is I gotta get back to the topic, and that would be Doom Eternal. I'm trying to get what the download size is. So I just clicked on Games Radar. Maybe they'll tell us, maybe they won't. They're supposed to tell you. So one of the main reasons why they don't tell you the gigabyte size is that if it benefits PlayStation with the Kraken engine, they're not gonna let you know.
Yeah, I doubt Bethesda's using the Kraken engine. Let's be honest.
Mm-hmm. I'm confused about this.
What?
Yeah, I already have Doom, right? I have Doom Eternal already. I'm gonna just click on it and see how much the space is. If they're not using the Kraken engine, one of the little bit of information I just got is confirming that it's.
You just started it.
Yeah, I know. It seems like it's 57 gigabytes, but that can't be true because the PS5 version wants 70 gigabytes. So that means not only did they not use the Kraken, it even costs more, and you're not allowing save progression. So again, yeah, they fucked the PlayStation community over. I mean, I would just recommend you keep playing Doom Eternal the normal way. It's already like what 1440p at 60 frames per second on the PS4 Pro version, which plays great on the PS5. But don't go into the new update thinking that you can transfer your game save because they don't allow it, and it might cost more. Let me go see what the yeah, it costs about the same. So Doom Eternal is 76.52, and then the PS5 version is 70 gigabytes. It's just a weird thing. Hold
So
on.
the PS4 version is a little bit higher.
Yeah, to the best of my knowledge, smaller. I think the Xbox version is smaller, bro.
Look it up. Look it up.
No, I'm on it. I'm on it right now because the website
No.
stuff.
Look up on the internet. Like,
I
see
am.
what.
I'm on it right now. On WCC. Wait up. WCCFtech.com. This is what they say. They say update 2. The next gen Doom Eternal update has now been made available on both Xbox Series X and S and PlayStation 5. On Xbox, the update weighs in at roughly 57 gigabytes. So not only did they not give us save progression, they purposely made it not as heavy on Xbox compared to PlayStation. This is the stuff I'm gonna tell you guys. You might want to stay away from Bethesda. I'm not saying they're good. I'm not saying they didn't give you great memories with some of the games that were over 10 years old now, which all of them are that you remember, and that includes Fallout. But right now, I mean, they're just going to be used as a marketing ploy, right? They've been picked up by Microsoft to make Xbox look better. So I just be careful. That's all I'm gonna say, man. Be careful. I already picked up Doom Eternal before the acquisition. So if you wonder why do I have Doom Eternal, I got it before the acquisition. Yes, the update is free, but the little things where you make our version 70 gig, you make their version 57 gigs, and then you don't allow us to do save progression, even though we have the game on the same fucking platform. It makes no fucking sense, bro. It's just the little things that will make it look bad for PlayStation, and they purposely did this to make PlayStation look bad. I can't support any company that purposely does that. I don't care who you're owned by. You owe it to the consumers that already picked up your fucking game before you were acquired to give us a good experience, and you refuse to do so. This is why I'm not fond of supporting Deathloop, because it's coming from the same people that's making Redfall. They're making Redfall. Like, I don't know if I can trust you, bro. I know you want to sell your game. I know you go sweet talk us, but I'm not buying Deathloop, bro. Because I don't know what little fuck ups you did purposely or nah, bro. I'm not giving no money to these motherfuckers anymore. Any branch of anybody that works at Bethesda, I'm not buying your shit, bro. Because the shit like this gonna keep happening. So again, let me review this. The Xbox Series X and S version of the update for the next gen update is 57 gigabytes. Even though you have the ability to use the Kraken engine, we're looking at a 70 gigabyte update.
But the thing is, the Xbox doesn't have a Kraken.
That's what I'm saying.
It doesn't. So they literally just made the PS5 version higher for no reason.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's the shit that I'm saying right there.
That's fucked. That is, bro. So hold on. So what if someone didn't have a 70 gigabyte space? You just purposely allowing them not to be able to get your game.
Yes. I was thinking about downloading the update, you know, in order to show it off. But when I saw the 70 gigabytes, I was like, that's way too much for just an update, bro. But it seems like I don't know, man. I mean, it's almost the same.
Did they increase the gigabytes for the PS4 version as well?
I don't know because the PS4 version came out before the acquisition. I don't know, and I don't feel like doing that research right now. But all I know is the PS4 version is 76. This one's 70. I don't know what the Xbox One version of it was, but you know, I guess it probably wasn't that high. Probably right around the same one.
Well, that's fucked.
Internal. Let me go see. Yeah, that ain't right, bro.
It
looked like it's 50 gigabytes. So I think that's what they're calling it. All right, let me see. I think it's 50 gigabytes. I just searched it on Google. That's what it pops up. Let me go see, man. Download size reveal February 12, 2020. No, it's the same. It's about the same, bro. It's 65 gigabytes. On Xbox One is 76. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Yeah. So with whatever updates they might have done, it makes sense that the PS5 version is at 76. But I'm looking at it from 1 year ago. The Xbox One version was 75. So that means any little patches and stuff will move the size of it up. But the main update that people wanted was this one. So they noticeably made it smaller on Xbox than PlayStation. And there's only one mode where Xbox has an advantage compared to PlayStation. I can't remember what mode it is, but there's like 3 different modes, and like Xbox and PlayStation are on an even playing field on all of the modes except for this one mode where Xbox is like 1800p and then PlayStation's at some 1546p or some shit.
You mean the GPU?
No, I'm talking about the graphics mode. So there's like 3 graphics modes settings, right? And PlayStation and Xbox are on an even playing field on all of them, but there's one mode where PlayStation is not so good, where it's sitting at 1546p. at 60 frames per second, while the Xbox version of that same mode is running at 800 p at 60 frames per second. I cannot remember what the mode is called. Somebody in the chat might be able to fill me in. But I'm pretty sure the Digital Foundry should be doing a comparison, or probably already has one up.
They definitely. I saw Digital Foundry video not long before you went live. But it's on Scarlet Nexus.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go look at the Scarlet Nexus. They probably should have. Doom. They love Bethesda. PC fans love Bethesda, and Digital Foundry has a PC background, so they might get theirs up around the normal time of Saturday morning. We might be able to look at it a little bit later. I mean, if they really, really, really want to get that shit out, they get it out tomorrow or Friday. Let's go take a look at go take a look. Scarlet Nexus real quick. I mean, it's action adventure RPG, right? Or it's an action RPG.
What's an action RPG? Oh yeah.
I was trying to look at the comparison, but hold on, guys. I apologize. Advertisements. Okay.
Right.
So
Let's see.
let's go. Like they were about to talk about the loading time. See, they got the marketing deal, but I don't think they got like I think it's still parity because they don't want to fuck PlayStation fans over the game. So to me it looks identical, but I want to see what that loading time is. Then we're gonna see if they are confident enough, and this is Digital Foundry, to do a side-by-side frames per second test, which they kind of stay away from now because PlayStation always takes the lead. And again, this game, it looks really good. I'm liking the puddles, bro. Does look really, really good. My problem with the game already, though, when I was playing it seemed restrictive of where you could go, and I kind of just want to wait.
It is when I play that demo, it does feel restrictive.
Yeah, and I'm seeing that in the game too. It's like you can't go in the street, you can't do that, you can't do that. I can't wait for most Japanese developers to make a full open world experience. You can see how open they want it to be, but
a lot of what you call it, a lot of Tales games do that though.
Okay, we got. They said let's find out. Oh, okay. He goes, I gotta get to the side by side because it seems like y'all motherfuckers don't do that shit. Okay, so it is running on the Unreal Engine. So on both the PS5 and the Xbox Series X, it's the same exact resolution. So they were able to get the marketing rights, but they weren't able to like pay to get it to look better on it. This is just a PS4 game with a PS5 and Xbox Series game version, but it's not truly that. So you're not gonna see any difference at all. I kind of like this because Xbox Series X was supposed to be so powerful that you were always going to see differences, even in games like this that are cross-gen. That means that sometimes when you see that shit, it's more so the developer taking favor than them really wanting to make both versions equal. Or the Xbox Series X not working right because of the type of system it was. You know, it's easier for developers to get the true juice out of, get the true power out of the PS5 because of the way it was developed compared to Xbox Series X. It's like, hey, let's give them a lot of teraflops and hope for the best. I mean, over and over, we can see that the teraflops argument and their power move in that regards isn't really helping the developers. It was, yeah, all of this is getting boring. I don't really care about that. Xbox Series S ain't so hot when it comes to frames dropping all over the fucking place. It's 60, but it's barely 60. Dropping a lot. Look at that shit. It dropped all the way to fucking 53. It should be an easy ass game for. I mean, it's 3 dimensions but mixed with cell shade. It's a really dynamic game. A lot of shit is happening on the screen. You would expect a next gen system, especially since Microsoft called it a next gen system, to be able to play this game flawlessly without any dips. That's just what you expect. There's got to be a reason why he's talking about Xbox Series S first and not the other two. And that, yeah, that's the reason. Because the other two are playing it just flawlessly. There's no drops at all. So I'm looking at the Xbox Series X version of Scarlet Nexus right now, and it doesn't seem like it has a drop. It just had a drop right then and there when it got to the alley. That was 58. But other than that, it looks like it's. Oh, come on. Oh, shit. Come on. Okay, something ain't right here. It started going down to 58. I'm about to see if I can track the lowest one on the screen. It looked like it was messing around with 58. I think the lowest it went was 56. I think that's the lowest it went. I'm really confused. I thought that Series X would just be able to do a fucking cross-gen RPG with cell shading perfectly fine with no drops. I'm really confused about this shit. And I'm not being sarcastic. You know, you got the 12 teraflops, you got all the power in the fucking world. God damn, another fucking advertisement? They really need help, huh? Out of here.
I started taking that my Microsoft money.
Okay, you done? Okay. So here we go. PS5 is the last one being tested. Looks like it's just solid across the board. But we know Digital Foundry likes to find drops, so we will find out if they found a drop. If they didn't find a drop, there we go. We got a small one right there. Seems like it's in the same spot that the other drop was there, but it only went down to like about 58 at the most. Yeah. So the area where Xbox dropped all the way to 56, PlayStation only dropped it as low as to 57, and it's more stable in this area. Yeah, it went to 56 just now, but it's still way more stable. Yep, so there you have it. Much more fluid when it comes to the 60 frames than Xbox version. Again, I understand Digital Foundry doesn't want to continuously tell the truth because that's just not what they like doing. But over and over and over again, they have to give the W to PlayStation when it comes to the performance. They always try to say this or this is the reason. There should be no fucking excuse. 12 teraflops was supposed to mean every game ran better on Xbox. That's how it was supposed to be, man. Now, what the fuck is going on? Why is every game having a performance problem on Xbox compared to PlayStation? Can somebody tell me? Like, this is not fanboy shit. People told me, they were like, haha, y'all only got 9 teraflops. Okay, shit, if it is 9 teraflops, you gotta still explain this shit. It don't matter how many teraflops you say PS5 has, you have to explain. Why do we have better performance games? Why do our games look better? Why are we doing ray tracing and you're not? Come on, man. You gotta explain this shit.
Teraflops and can do ray tracing in a
bro,
racing game.
Exactly. They haven't got their first ray tracing game yet. And like True what he just said, Forza, you have to go into Vista mode to do ray tracing. It's not ray tracing right then and there. When you pause and you go right into photo mode, you freeze the image, just like on Ratchet and Clank. No, you're not doing that type of ray tracing. You're not doing the ray tracing that you got in Spider-Man Remaster or Spider-Man Miles Morales. You have to go in a completely separate mode in order to see ray tracing on the vehicles. You can't see the ray tracing reflected on like a building or a window that you drive beside on Forza. No, it's only on the vehicle. You freeze.
You know what I think they're going Xbox fans gonna do, Jay? Because if someone doesn't know about Forza not having ray tracing, what they're gonna do, they're gonna put it in Forza Vista mode, take screenshots, and say, "See, we got ray tracing."
I love that. You wanna know why I love it?
What?
Because Gran Turismo's coming out next year. You know what the checkmate is? We're all talking about them showing off God of War gameplay. We're not talking about any other game that we know probably has to get an update and be shown off. So if they were to show off Gran Turismo at this event and show off real time ray tracing out while racing, it would completely destroy the narrative.
Their trailer showed there was ray tracing.
I understand, but I'm talking about new. We understand Xbox fans like to ignore shit that happened in the past, so let them ignore that. I'm talking about a brand new Gran Turismo 7 trailer showing ray tracing, photo mode ray tracing. Yeah, they're not going to be able to keep that narrative you just said alive for more than a week. If the July event is coming out next week, bro. I mean, again, everybody talking about God of War. We know we getting God of War. But what else are they going to show us?
But if we get God of War, we get Gran Turismo.
Exactly. And if we get Gran Turismo and God of War, the developers, the studios, they will start talking about different performance modes, different techniques, photo mode, all of this shit. Bro, questions will be answered.
90 minutes though, that's a long time. If that is the rumor is true. 90 minutes is a long time. That means Sony has a lot to show.
90 minutes? Where do you get that info from?
I heard it from someone, so I'm not really sure if it's actually accurate, but
I haven't heard any time on the event. All I know is that it's rumored between the 8th and the 9th, and then that's it. That's all I know.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard that, but I also heard from the same
from you got after the stream. Tell me who you heard that time from. I haven't heard any time. But if it is 90 minutes, you're right. That's a lot to show because they were doing a rapid fire type of show for Xbox, but still no substance because most of it was either multi-platform games going to Game Pass or indie games going to Game Pass, which those were the only ones to show gameplay. But when it came to like their first party games, they didn't show any gameplay. When it came to Halo, they showed a montage of multiplayer fixed gameplay, not like real matches.
What's called in the chat? Mike John said he heard 90 minutes too.
Where? I mean, I'm a busy man, so I might have missed that info. So just point out where y'all heard that from. I go double check. I mean, it could definitely be 90 minutes, but that's a very specific number. Also, we gotta talk a little bit about Phil Spencer. He dropped he dropped a fucking
so what is
interview.
he doing now?
He dropped another interview, and this is weird because the interview comes right after Herman Holtz's interview about the acquisition of House Marquee. It's not related, but I do find it funny that he had an interview after Herman had an interview, and this is what he said. He says, "It says Xbox's Phil Spencer said Halo Infinite will not make or break the franchise, and that Halo will be here for 10 years from now on." Wait up. Halo will be here 10 years from now, regardless of how it's received. So, I mean, that's pretty much what Adam said. Don't expect another Halo. This one's gonna be the one that's gonna be here for a long time because they're gonna evolve it over time. But also within this, he's saying it doesn't really matter how you guys get like bash it or anything. We're going forward with Halo. We're gonna milk it until it's fucking dead. So you think it's bad, you think it's good, it doesn't matter. We're gonna keep making Halo. And he never really specified that we're gonna make another Halo. This is like Halo will be here 10 years from now. So I mean, whatever. I mean, that's your bread and butter. Like that's like Nintendo saying Mario will be here 10 years from now. Of course Mario will be here 10 years from now. That's your bread and butter. We wouldn't expect anything else. It's just the condition of Halo. Will Halo still be good in 10 years? It doesn't look good not right now.
yeah. 10 years of that Halo, that's not gonna that's not gonna be good. Because remember, you gotta also realize, Jay, when the generation goes on, games after that it's supposed to get better and better and better. Mm-hmm. Halo's just gonna look trash all the way through the entire generation.
I do want to confirm one thing to everybody. The Virtual Fighter 5 video game. I really want you guys to hurry up and download it. If you have not downloaded the game, please hurry up and get it from PlayStation Plus, because when the new month comes in, you won't be eligible. But even if you don't want to download it to your hard drive, at least go add it to your library, because you keep that game. This is how PlayStation Plus works. As long as you add a game to your library, you can download that game at any time for free off of PlayStation Plus, no matter how many years in the future, because you own it. That's the difference between PlayStation Plus and Game Pass. Games that are added on PlayStation Plus, as long as you add them to your library, you will always be able to keep them. You will always be able to download them as long as you have the PlayStation Plus subscription. They will take it out month after month, but as long as you have already downloaded it, it's yours. Or you added it to your library, it's always going to be available. So please go make sure you do that. Again, I can confirm that everybody seems to be very happy with the PlayStation Plus additions for July. Got a lot of likes, got a lot of retweets. So,
yep, I actually do like it. I've never actually played. I've never actually fully played Plague Tale. Like when it was on the Xbox One, I played it, but I never really finished it. So I can get it for PlayStation Plus, and I'll keep it.
Yeah, it's the PS5 version too. So.
And it's even better, the PS5 version.
Yeah.
Call of Duty 4, the one that was always online. I never wanted to purchase it because it was always online. I get that for free.
Yep. I mean, pretty damn good lineup.
Yep.
Didn't see the Call of Duty one. Like I said, Call of Duty is obviously going to outshine Plague's Tale because it's Call of Duty. But what's really good is we get it for free. Yeah. That's like our third or fourth free Call of Duty game. What a 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, because we got Modern Warfare, right, on PlayStation Plus. We got Black Ops 3 on PlayStation Plus. And then we got Call of Duty World War II. And now we got Call of Duty Black Ops 4. So we have had 4 different Call of Duties added to PlayStation Plus. Xbox can't say that. Xbox cannot say that.
Have you ever gotten Call of Duty on live?
Nope. Never. Never.
Wow.
Never have they ever got one. That's fucking
Oh, shit,
impressive.
and they also gave freaking what you call it. They also gave WWE Battlegrounds, which is a freaking arcade freaking beat 'em up wrestling game.
I don't think something's happening.
What happened?
I think we're about to have like the internet is fucking crazy.
Oh, jeez.
The internet is crazy. I just saw some funny shit. Okay. So this is what we got. Haven has a real logo now. So Haven
Yep.
has a real logo. I think you saw that one. It's the purple one,
Yeah.
right? Yeah,
It's like a H.
yeah,
It's a H.
yeah, it's a H. So it looks fucking dope. I like the look of their logo. And that's pretty dope. A red alert is coming from PlayStation Italia. And this is what I want to transfer. I want to translate it in Google. They say, "Are you wearing headphones? Let's go. Stay tuned." I think this is such a big
Who said that?
PlayStation Italy. They
Huh.
say, "Are you wearing headphones? Let's go." Hashtag stay tuned. It's nothing related to anything of a video game. It's strictly PlayStation. We are now breaking the news here on PlayStation Legion that this is related to the PlayStation event of July.
Yeah,
This is our red alert. I'm about to put it up on the screen.
Wait, check.
And there we go. There we go with the red alert from Frostbite. Confirming that what we just saw right there is a red alert. We will be going into this right now. Everybody, we're gonna go share the screen. We're gonna go share the screen again. Big red alert here coming from PlayStation Italy, confirming that the shit is about to happen. It's about to fucking happen.
Frostbite's a legend, though. Oh shit.
Yeah, Frostbite's a legend. He was on that red alert, bro. As soon as I was looking at it, like I don't look at Twitter on my laptop a lot, but today I've been real lucky enough to look at it and be informed right then and there. I don't know what they're talking about, so let me go listen to it. They say stay tuned. Are you wearing headsets? Headphones? Let's go. Hey bro, am I hearing anything? Hello?
I'm here. Yeah, I'm here.
I don't know if I'm hearing anything.
You can't hear me?
I can hear you. I wanted to know, like they said, stay tuned. Like, are you wearing headphones? Let's go. I am wearing headphones. I don't hear shit.
Yo, that's funny yourself. Oh shit.
I don't know what it is, but this is PlayStation. This isn't like PlayStation hyping up a game. This is something from PlayStation. The only other thing that we would know would be an event. We now understand that we got two separate PlayStation branches on Twitter that are official PlayStation branches. One Japan, one from Italy, that have all but confirmed or leaked out big breaking news over the course of the last 48 hours. This one confirming that there is an event coming. Japan making a mistake to confirm that Bluepoint is being acquired as well.
Actually, you know what? That might be confirmed at their event.
Yeah. I mean,
cause they didn't be
like I said. I mean, it could be confirmed at their event, but it would get lost in translation. I think the hype of announcing it and getting it out the way this week, so that all the focus is on every other video game announcement and gameplay next week, will be better. You're pushing the hype high by announcing a good PlayStation Plus, 2 acquisitions, the mysteriousness of an event next week. Again, that pop, that wrestling pop, that you know what I'm talking about, True Witty, where a wrestler comes back for the first time you haven't heard him, or Stone Cold Steve Austin, or the Hulk Hogan when he used to come out, or The Rock, and the crowd is going crazy. There's about to be a big pop. If people were in the crowd for whatever this PlayStation event was, or is going to be, there would have been a pop. The last notable legendary pop in video game history was when Kratos came out of the shadows for the very first gameplay showing of God of War 2018. I've never heard or saw a pop quite like that. Actually, we're going to go look at that shit again because it gives me goosebumps. So again, we are breaking red alert news here that it seems like PlayStation Italy, on the official PlayStation Italy on Twitter, is teasing that there is something coming. Something's coming soon. And it's not related to anything else. It's not related to any video game. They don't have any video game at all. It's just shit about to go down. Again, this is the PlayStation Italia. They have the blue check mark. This is not a drill. This isn't fake. This is real shit right here. They were up to date already, giving us the PlayStation Plus titles on their Twitter page, as well as this, which would seem to have to be a copy of maybe one of the other branches. We will find out right now if one of the other branches is also talking about this, and that will be, we're gonna go to the normal PlayStation, and then we're gonna see they're talking. 45 minutes ago, talking about the dreams, talking about indie games. Nope. The normal PlayStation doesn't have anything related to what PlayStation Italia just. So maybe we just go to PlayStation. There we go. PlayStation Japan. Let's see. They posted anything. Scarlet Nexus. 14 hours ago, they posted that. They got that. Welcome to the family. House Marquee. They deleted their original post. PlayStation Now. Nope, it seems like there's only one PlayStation talking about stay tuned. Put your headphones on.
Yep. PlayStation Italy.
Yeah, something about to go down, bro. Something definitely about to go out.
Yeah. Once they tweet that, someone else is gonna is gonna give out the information that is in English. Yeah, someone from the PlayStation branch is gonna end up giving out the information in English, bro.
It's about to be a crazy fucking month. July is gonna be a fucking crazy ass month, man. Seems like the PlayStation community is very fond of the PlayStation Plus games. Like everybody really like.
Because Xbox isn't giving any good live games. Have you seen the live collection?
I saw it. Yeah, I posted in what's the name?
Oh, jeez. That is trash, bro. They are purposely doing that shit.
Definitely. Well, we already knew something's happening. I'm not surprised that something's happening. what's skeptical about it is no one else is talking.
Keeping it hush hush.
It always happens like that. One of the PlayStation branches will post something that the other one doesn't, and they might post it a little bit early. This happened yesterday with the Bluepoint announcement.
They're not all in sync, but
oh, okay. Bill Cosby is going to be released.
What?
Yep, Bill Cosby is going to be released from jail.
Oh, good for him.
His conviction has been overturned.
Good for him.
Good for him, bro.
Money talks.
I mean, he's money talks. Money talks. Money talks. That's all we gotta say. Money talks. Talk about that shit in private. Money does talk.
Wait, what? Who was? I might have to consider getting an Xbox if that were true. I don't get it.
Games Fraternity. I have no idea, but I retweeted. So if you want to go look at it on my timeline, I don't know who she. I saw you just read off, but I don't know what game it is. We didn't cover that shit. Thanks. It seems like Bloober Team, the people that made, fuck, goddamn, what's that game they made? That fucking shitty game.
Shitty game. Okay, you
say Bloober Team. They made the game that was on Xbox with the split screen and.
Oh, Medium.
There you go. I couldn't even think of it because it was so shitty. Okay, so the people that made the Medium are teaming up with Konami, and it looks like they're gonna be making Silent Hill.
You got to be, yeah. Oh yeah. I heard they're making what you call it.
I mean, they could be making Silent Hill, but it looks like they would be working on Silent Hill, but I don't know if they got the talent to pull off a good Silent Hill. You don't want to.
Yeah, but I heard they're supposed to be making it episodic.
Oh.
That's the word. That's what's going around.
I don't think anybody wants that shit.
No, nobody wants it, but that's what they're I heard they're doing.
Nobody wants that
shit. Nigga, no one wants the Mediums, but we got it.
Nobody wants that shit.
No, we don't want the Medium though. Well, we got it. Shit.
Who the fuck want? I mean, hey, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I would not switch to Xbox if they do Silent Hill, bro, because it's not the Silent Hill we wanted.
Oh, we wanted. So that's what that message was.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. I mean, you are who you are, bro. So if you want to switch or you want to get an Xbox for that, hey, I ain't gonna hold it against you, but don't get your hopes up so high on the quality of the game.
Yeah, but listen, even wow.
What's going on, Prep Man? How you doing? What's going on, Rec? How you doing?
You gotta also realize even if they were doing Silent Hill, doesn't mean it's gonna be exclusive to Xbox. Like, what makes you think that will be exclusive to Xbox?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you kind of right, because they just put the fucking Medium on PS5, so, yeah. You're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, true, you're kind of right about that, because Medium is now on PlayStation, so Konami's not going to fuck over the real Silent Hill fans. Because what happened, people? Where did Silent Hill get its start?
PlayStation.
There you go. Not that stupid. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. Yeah. False alarm. False alarm.
Konami may be dumb, but they're not that dumb. they do want money.
Exactly. My thing though, and this is something I think we have not discussed, but it's really juicy. Bluepoint helped with the Xbox 360 port of Metal Gear Solid collection, right? Which was only comprised of 2 games. Because we had 1, 2, and 3 and 4 in our collection. They only had 2 and 3. So they couldn't get 1 and they couldn't get 4, right?
Yep.
If Bluepoint was tasked to do a Metal Gear,
I fucked up because it was for the same price too.
Exactly, it was for the same price. But what I'm saying is, if Bluepoint was tasked to do another remake, like another collection of Metal Gear Solid games, and they were not owned by Sony, Konami could basically say, "Hey, well, you got to make that multiply in the agreement with Sony." Sony would probably still hold their ground and be like, "Nah, bitch, we're gonna keep this shit exclusive." But they might have some wiggle room on the timed exclusivity of that game. They'd be like, "Okay, well, let's do 2 years. You don't want it permanent? Let's do 2 years." But if PlayStation owns Bluepoint and they're paying to get the remaster collection made, well, it's essentially all their game. The only thing that they don't own is the IP.
Yep.
That means that you would have to get a completely different Metal Gear Solid collection made by a completely different backer and developer if you ever wanted it on Xbox or any other platform without PlayStation's.
Man, I love Metal Gear Solid. Bro,
and this is something that reminds me of what happened with Spider-Man. If Sony didn't buy Insomniac, which were the makers of the Spider-Man game, if Disney kept getting pressured by the port beggars online, they could essentially say, well, since Insomniac is not owned by PlayStation, well, you might want to think about getting this game on Xbox. You already have history. But because they outright brought Insomniac, you can never expect to see a Spider-Man on another platform. You see what I'm saying? You get where I'm going, right? It's weird that we got all of this speculation of a Metal Gear Solid collection, and we now basically all but confirmed that Bluepoint is acquired by Sony. Which would mean that if a Metal Gear Solid collection was being made, you could not even think of it going multiply.
You know what, Jay? You telling me that they had hand in making
Yes, that's obvious. We already knew that. We already knew that they would have a full hand in a Metal Gear Solid collection. Let me go all the way back to Crash Bandicoot.
That's not where I was going. Continue.
Yeah, I'm just saying, bro. Look at Crash Bandicoot. You think Microsoft wanted that fucking game to come out? You think they gave a fuck about Crash Bandicoot? No, they had no real ties to it. Crash Bandicoot did nothing for them, bro. It did a lot for PlayStation, though. They made those deals happen. They went to Activision.
It was a part of the history.
Exactly.
Honestly.
They went to Activision. They had a good relationship enough to say, "Hey, bro, think about bringing this back. We'll help you push." Like, come on, man.
To be quite fair, because Naughty Dog made it, it was in Uncharted 4 as a little
exactly.
Mini game. Like
all of that wouldn't have happened if they weren't teasing something, bro. And now we got the teaser from the Death Stranding the director's cut about Metal Gear. No, there's no coincidence. Again, the biggest piece of the puzzle is who would make it, even though the fans already knew who would make it, but none of the fans acknowledged that they had already made it. Most people that say we want Bluepoint to make Metal Gear Solid Remaster or Remake Collection, they're only saying that because they know Bluepoint it does good with remakes and remasters. But nobody that I talked to confirmed that Bluepoint had already had a hand in making a Metal Gear Solid collection on a 360. Most people don't know that. So of course they would be the go-to motherfuckers. This is big if true. I don't see a problem with it. Xbox just did the same fucking thing. A game is about to come out. It was going to go on another platform. If you didn't move in, you moved in. You acquired Bethesda. Starfield is now exclusive. Same shit happening. Bluepoint, they're going to be tasked with making Metal Gear Solid, possibly. You know that if you don't pick them up, They've already had history putting games on Xbox, including Titanfall and the Metal Gear Solid collection. Let's go pick them up, so that won't even be a possibility. Same shit happened with Spider-Man. Insomniac was not acquired by Sony until after Spider-Man's success. You know, pressure could have mounted at Disney to make that game a multi-plat. But they go in, acquire Insomniac, so that's not even on the fucking table anymore. So this would be the third time that PlayStation would do something similar. So yeah, I mean, I don't see no problem with it. Like I said, Microsoft did it. No. SS9 Vegeta. Introtainment. No. Bluepoint did not do Call of Duty 4 Remastered.
What?
Not that I know of, but we can go get we got time. Let me go do a little research for you guys. Let's go get some stuff on the board.
Bluepoint had a hand in making freaking PlayStation All-Stars.
Yup. That's another thing that we're not even gonna dive down that fucking hole yet. Not yet. I don't want to have a fucking heart attack. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Let's see. So oh my god! You know that was a big news story though. That they made a mistake and fucking announced that they own Bluepoint. Like that was a big news story. Everybody talked about it yesterday. So the confirmation has to be announced this week. So we got tomorrow and we got Friday. I mean, it really all depends on how big the announcement is.
I think they wanted to hold off, but I think the accidental leak from Sony. It's not like it was from a third party like company that like, oh shoot, we weren't supposed to show this off, like, you know what I mean, like, you know, shit, man. Oh, it just accidentally got clicked, you know what I mean? But like, shit, it was from Sony themselves, so like.
So shit, this is what I wanna give you guys an update for. This is the games that they're known for. Demon Souls 2020, Shadow of Colossus Remake 2018, Uncharted Collection 2015, Gravity Rush, just a game. No, remastered. The remastered version. 2012. Metal Gear Solid HD Collection 2011. The Ico and Shadow of Colossus Classics HD Collection 2011. Uncharted 2. I'm guessing that's the. I don't know. I guess they worked on that. I don't know.
They probably helped.
They probably helped. Yeah. Okay. Flower. They helped with that game that was by Sony Santa Monica. Blast Factor, and then, and this is a real weird one. Metal Gear Solid 2 from 2002.
Oh shit! They weren't on a game that far back.
We are going to be going to Wikipedia so we can find out all the games because there's something. There is something here, and this is what I want you guys to understand. Bluepoint is from Austin, Texas. Bluepoint is based. Yeah, Bluepoint is based in Austin, Texas, United States. That's something new to me. I thought they were out of towners. Okay.
Oh, they're American.
I want to get all the names of the games, so this is what we want to get. From old to new. This is what Wikipedia has. It's not always confirmed, but this is what Wikipedia has. Blast Factor 2006, 2009 God of War Collection, 2011 Ico and Shadow of Colossus Collection, as well as, and that was PS3, as well as the Metal Gear Solid HD Collection, which comprised of Metal Gear Solid 2, handled by Bluepoint, and then Metal Gear Solid 3 handled by Bluepoint. Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker also, yeah. Metal Gear Solid 2 was handled by Gaikai. So, yeah, Xbox 360 did get the short end of the stick. They got the PSP port for Peace Walker. You got Metal Gear Solid 3 and you got Metal Gear Solid 2, but you didn't get 1, you didn't get 4. Because again, 1 and 4, what was it made with? The PS1. What was 4 made with? The PS4. 3, sorry. With the cell processor. It couldn't be replicated even if they wanted to. And Konami really was bleeding money. That's why they hurried up and tried to port all the fucking games to 360. They also worked on the 2012 PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale for the PlayStation Vita. So they do have history working on PlayStation All-Stars. Flower, they helped with the remastered port for the PS3 game for PlayStation 4 and PlayStation Vita. Titanfall, Xbox 360, port of the original game released for Microsoft Windows and Xbox One. Uncharted, the Nathan Drake Collection, and Gravity Rush Remastered, both for PS4. Also, the Shadow of Colossus remake, as well as the Demon Souls remake. So they're a pretty popular helper team, but they're also a pretty damn popular remaster team. There are very big implications when you have a versatile studio like that. From a God of War to a Metal Gear Solid to a PlayStation All-Stars to a Titanfall, which was first person, to an Uncharted, to a Gravity Rush, to a Shadow of Colossus, to a Demon Souls. These are different gameplay styles. Huh?
I want to ask a question, a very valid one actually. Do you think they could be the solution to Sony's PS3 problem?
Yes. And I was about to go there. This would be the solution. I think it is fucking part in one of Somatic's favorite games. I mean, Somatic's favorite movie is what is it? Man of Steel. Even though that's my favorite. And I remember Martha.
Superman.
Yeah, I remember Martha. Not Martha. I remember Jonathan Kent saying to Clark, he was like, "Is this the answer to Are We Alone in a Universe?" That's what I was just thinking of when I had that epiphany. And I'm about to cry right now because this is the answer to, can you bring back great PS3 games? This is the answer. To own your own studio that's highly capable of porting games. This is our answer. If you ever wondered, can you bring this game back? Can you get this game back? Who could do this? Who could do that? Bluepoint. Bluepoint is the answer. It's the answer to everything when it comes to backwards compatibility. This is the answer. Bluepoint.
Yeah. That's exactly
you gotta understand. I said, in no disrespect, that they're a helper studio and they do remasters and remakes, but they're very good at it. Bro, there's companies, there's studios, there's developers underneath publishers of a AAA status. They can't even get a good remaster of their own game. Bluepoint can do a remaster real good. They can do a remake real good. Bro, this is a big fucking studio too.
Yeah, they are.
This is not like a small indie helper. Because if they were, the quality of their games would be shit. This is a pretty big studio to keep the quality so high. Very well versed when it comes to performance, especially over the last couple games. Very, very well versed with that. A lot of their games are 60 frames per second over the last about 5 years or so. This is big though. This is the answer. Bluepoint is the answer. Backwards compatibility, remasters, remakes, bringing games back from the past, bringing games back from PS3, bringing games back from PS2 that we might like. They would be tasked for doing that. You would never have to worry about, hey, who's Sony's gonna outsource to bring this game back? Oh, who can make this game? Who can do this game? Bluepoint. Bluepoint is the answer. Pretty big fucking answer. Bluepoint.
They've proven themselves so much. Actually, you know what? I actually just thought of something. They can remaster the entire like what you call it collection, the entire Resistance collection, and then some that could just do the sequel.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I could go as far as any game. White Knight Chronicles or fucking
Oh,
Starfield or I mean a Starhawk or Warhawk or fucking anything. Anything can come back. PlayStation All Stars, anything. The possibilities are endless because their talent is endless. They worked on first person shooters. They worked on RPGs. They worked on platformers. They worked on everything. Huh?
Demon's Souls is an RPG. Yeah, I realized Demon's Souls is
Demon's Souls is an RPG. They worked on stealth games like Metal Gear Solid. This is our answer. If people wanted to know where could Sony find or outsource someone to do a remaster or bring a game back, Bluepoint is the answer.
Austin,
it's
Texas,
all but confirmed.
Company. Yo, actually, almost all their studios are Western companies.
So there you go. That's your answer too. Western RPG. They remade a RPG, but they were a Western studio. Western RPG. This is gonna be really interesting, man.
Yo, Bluepoint, bro. And so, I think what Sony should do is
you're right, bro. They need first and third person multiplayer shooters, and we already know that a couple are being worked on by 3 studios. Naughty Dog is working on a third person competitive shooter, which is The Last of Us Factions and possibly another game. They're on the way. We need to see them though. I agree. We do need to see them so we can put a face to the name. And we can actually start to honestly be excited. Pred man, I'm going scrolling up a little bit. You said that Bluepoint Sony buyed already. Basically, it's all but confirmed. We're just waiting for the official statement. Yeah, it's all but confirmed they brought them already. But we already knew House Marquee and Bluepoint were acquired before any of the fucking things came out this week. Most real PlayStation gamers, we already knew. This is a no-brainer. We've been telling PlayStation for months now. True, we've been having Legion podcast for months. We were just talking about this, and we're like, bro, you gotta do this. I mean, that's a little bit different, right? Like, we know that the Xbox fans want Square Enix to be acquired by Microsoft, but they went out and got Bethesda.
That is not.
Yeah. So no, but what I'm saying is the people that they say Microsoft should acquire. Microsoft doesn't acquire them. They actually go out and acquire other people. I didn't really hear a lot of Xbox fans talk about Bethesda because Bethesda was too big.
The thing is, Jay, this is why I say Microsoft won't acquire them, and it's not because of money, because they do have money, and money does speak. But you gotta also realize the companies that these Xbox fans are talking about is simply accounts that are not failing. Microsoft goes after people who are failing, and that's what they don't seem to realize.
Mm-hmm.
Bethesda was failing, and to be honest, they were going to be bought out by another company. So Microsoft went and snatched them up. If they were bought out by another company, they would have still be making multi-platform games.
Mm-hmm.
But they were bought. They were bought up because they were failing. Simple. Every studio so far they were failing. Compulsion was failing, so they bought Compulsion. Undead Labs were failing, so they bought Undead Labs. Like all the studios that they bought so far have all been failing, and Microsoft bought them up. That's what I'm saying. Is like they're not going to buy a Square Enix because Square Enix is not failing. Square Enix. they're always gonna be on their top game. I don't even think Sony's gonna buy them. I think Sony's gonna do a merger with them, most likely.
Yeah, I see that happening because very similar to Insomniac, very similar to House Marquee and Bluepoint.
But then again, a merger is almost the same as purchasing them. To be honest,
but yeah, basically, I could see them having. Look, I'm gonna put it this way. I'll see them going back to a similar classic relationship with Square Enix, where after you know the PS1 and PS2, they basically were their fucking real second party studio. I see them being like that. I see them being like a real close type of relationship. I mean, why not? You're making money off of the initial contract of keeping the game timed exclusive, and you're making money off of the gamers on that platform buying the games. So why not? So I see that happening. I definitely see that happening. I don't know about a merger because, like you said, a merger is basically acquisition. You'd definitely rather just buy them outright, but I don't know if they want to do that yet. There's still games going on a lot of platforms too, so I don't know if you want to mess that money up. It's still Square Enix still putting. I mean, yeah, every so often Square Enix puts like the smaller projects on Switch, kind of like the Mana games. They still put games on PC. So, but most of their games are not even recognizable on Xbox anymore. They haven't put a big game on Xbox since what? Final Fantasy 15. We don't talk about Outriders because it's not big. But yeah, their last big game on Xbox was, if I'm not mistaken, Final Fantasy 15.
299 Super Chat. Can't read the name. John, I think it's Juan.
Oh, Juwan Gamer. They only bought Bethesda, so Stadia wouldn't. There you go.
Stadia wouldn't have bought them anyways because they got rid of their first party. Why would they buy?
No. I agree. I agree with you, True Woody, and you said that as a response to Sam or somebody else's answer. I agree, but you're not thinking of it the right way. People are saying Stadia just like people say PlayStation, right? Yeah. What you gotta understand is who's behind fucking Stadia. Google. Who has more money, Microsoft or Google? Google
has more money.
You see what I'm saying? So don't think about Stadia buying them. Oh, okay, they getting rid of their first party studios. Nah, bro, it didn't matter. They could have got rid of all their first party studios, picked them up, and still have some fucking juice because they got money like that. And then we talk about Amazon, bro. People don't look at Amazon. Amazon funded the Storm Divers that was by House Marquee that was gonna be multiplat. PlayStation didn't have a hand in that game. The only thing PlayStation was getting out of that game is that game was also included on one of their platforms. But PlayStation was like, nah, bro, we ain't even trying to have y'all look like y'all going multiplat. Work on Returnal. Do Returnal. If you do Returnal, we'll pick you up. Picked them up right after Returnal went gold. After it went good.
Jay, I just thought of something. Do you think Sony will bring out that multiplayer game that they were working on?
It'll be different and it'll be more refined and it'll be better. It might not be Battle Royale. But again, we see that House Marquee is, again, that's an underdog team. They're very versatile. And they can make good shooter. Like, Returnal is a damn good shooter. You know, that's a damn good shooter. Lots of different weapons too. Oh, they can do it. They can do it. Guys, we got 82 people here and I gotta go to work. I apologize for jetting off.
83 now.
There's 83 people. The love is there. The support is there. I appreciate you guys so much. Watch this fucking space tomorrow. We're just know I'm going live at our normal time. We're going live at 11 tomorrow. And we're going live at 11 on Friday, no matter what. I do feel that the first 2 days of July, there's going to be something to talk about. So tomorrow is Thursday, and the day after that is Friday. We're going into the 1st and 2nd of July, and I'm expecting some pretty big bombs to be dropped by PlayStation. The momentum is in their fucking court. You know, everybody's looking at them. Everybody's waiting on them. I cannot fucking wait to break down more of this information with you guys. I'll be on Twitter throughout the day. I'll also be on Discord. If you haven't already added me on a PSN and you play games, add me on a PSN, JaytechTV 4K60. Everybody have a great Wednesday, middle of the week, almost to the weekend. A nice holiday weekend, 3-day weekend for me. So cannot wait. I will see you guys. Don't forget to like the video on the way out. And if you haven't already subscribed and clicked the notification button, please do that. True Woody, you gonna stick around?
Yeah.
I gotta talk to you about the power of dreams, aka these red alerts that I can't go over. Yeah, let's